These are challenging discussions that we're having at the University of Montana. We just spent a couple of hours, really, with the Student Senate here this evening, and I and three members of the cabinet talked with the students, answering questions, receiving feedback. It was a wonderful discussion. I have to say our student senators are just remarkable young people, so conscientious, and they had great ideas. They had probing questions, and we spent as much time with them as they wanted. It was really a good conversation.
What were some of the questions that really stood out to you that were the most challenging?
Peter, one of the questions that seems to be on many people's minds is this question of the role of the liberal arts at the University of Montana, and are we in some way de-emphasizing the liberal arts? And I want to, as I told the students, say emphatically that that is not the case. We are not anticipating eliminating one single program that you would call liberal arts or humanities at the undergraduate level. We feel that the liberal arts are central to who we are at the university. They are so important in today's world, and so we want to have every one of those liberal arts programs that we currently have continue to be represented here. That does not mean that they are currently enrolling the same number of students that we had a few years ago in them, and so we do have to make some staffing adjustments, not only to those programs, but some others on campus. But we will not decrease the emphasis on the liberal arts. That's at the core of who we are as a university and will remain so.
Okay. Now, I know that some of the faculty groups that have gotten together have been, their comments have been very vitriolic and very divisive. And I'm wondering how you and your administration are handling all these spinning plates at once.
Tomorrow afternoon, we meet again with the Faculty Senate, and I'm sure that will be a rousing discussion. They, too, will ask very probing questions, and they will give me very direct feedback, and that is their job, and it's my job to hear that and respond as best I can. I look forward, as always, to a great dialogue with the Faculty Senate, and through conversation, discussion, and so on, we will arrive at a common understanding of where we are. That does not mean that we will necessarily all agree on going forward, but that's what a university is about: having good civil dialogue, being able to disagree with one another, but arriving at a pathway that ultimately will be best for the University of Montana.
Sure. Now, Royce, what do you see, pardon me, as the single most serious problem facing the University of Montana right now?
Well, Peter, I think it really is this enrollment challenge that we are experiencing. I mean, if you look at other activities at the university, they are going quite well. Our research program is doing very well and growing in impact all the time. Our fundraising through the Foundation is at record levels these last couple of years. Academic innovation on the part of the faculty is going strong. We continue to have great proposals for how we can improve the curriculum and modify the curriculum and so on. Athletics is great. So, most things at the university, Peter, are going quite well, but we are challenged by enrollment right now, and so that is the issue that we are most clearly focused on. Really for two reasons. Certainly the financial implications that we have all been discussing, but more fundamentally than that, we want more students to get the great education that the University of Montana offers. And if for some reason they're not coming here, then what do we need to make sure that they do come here so they can get the best education in America, in my opinion?
One last question, and I promised I wouldn't keep you very long. On a personal level, Dr. Engstrom, there have been so many calls for you to either resign or step down, or imagining that the university be run like a corporation, and there have been 3 down years, and so out go the top leadership. And I wanted to ask you how you respond to questions like that, or do you just simply let it run off your back?
Well, Peter, I believe so strongly in what we are doing at the university that I am 150% committed to continuing to build this institution into the finest university it can possibly be. And again, I mean, you have to take sort of the big picture view here and think about what is going very well at the university and work on the problems. I mean, a few years ago, as you know, we had an issue around sexual assault, and so we were really focused on that particular issue. Well, now we have the issue of enrollment, and we're focused on it. But, Peter, I believe the University of Montana is one of the finest institutions anywhere, and I am totally committed to making sure that we come through this particular situation in good shape, and we emerge the other end as a stronger, better, more vibrant university.